Hey guys, I wanted to do a little bit of tutorial versus troubleshooting with the 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. I am in this video going to pull out every trick in the book that I use, and I want you, if you've had problems, follow this step by step or pick and choose what you want to try. Some of them might seem a little different, but I will show you how I get the results of my really long eyelashes. So we're going to start with our two tubes, and I have to use a mirror, so don't mind me that I'm going to be pulling it out. Before I get started, I like to twirl my wand into the tube, get everything off of the end, and then I take my rose water, and I would not suggest doing this with real water because it can ruin your mascara, but do a couple of sprays on the wand and then put it in. This is going to make it glide on a lot better and smoother. And then I have my fibers open, as well. So we'll take it, open it, and let's start with the bottom of my right eye. We'll put it on just like any other mascara. I like to zigzag it and coat the lashes really well. And kind of get those bottoms. You want them to be pretty wet. It will not stick unless it's wet. Then while that is still wet, I take this tube and I kind of go in and out with it to get all those little excess fibers off. And I do a very light dusting, focusing more on the ends of my lashes. Okay. And I'll even get a little bit underneath. And I cannot stress enough, if it's clumping, you're probably doing way too much fibers. You can do multiple layers, just don't overdo it on the fibers. So some people say to wait. I like to get mine done while everything's still wet and recoat and go over with the transplanting gel. And I don't like that furry look that a lot of people can get. So I want to focus a lot on those ends and cover them. And again, I really like the zigzag motion. I like to go underneath and curl it. Okay. You can see I don't have too many stuck together or clumps, but I do have a little bit right here. This might seem crazy. I like to use an insulin needle or a safety pin or something that's thin and sharp. I also will use my lash brush, works great, but I've kind of gotten in the habit, and I'll separate those lashes. I know this seems crazy, but you get in the habit and it doesn't. Okay, let's do a little bit more right there. Okay, separated. Let's now, I like to keep on the bottom of my eyes. So let's do the other eye. Same process. It does not work as good if you use one of those cheap plastic lash combs, because they don't actually comb through your eye lashes. Okay, coat, then a really light coat of the fibers. And like this, where it's kind of clumped, let's grab it and pick it off, and then keep going. Okay. And then, while that's still wet, go over with my gel. Now, if you're one of those people who are having problems with it flaking off during the day or getting into your eye, it is 100% because you're not using enough of this transplant gel. So if that is your problem, excuse me, use a thicker layer. Okay, I'm going to show you with using my lash brush too. And I like to curl up with it, but you do whatever is best for you. Now, we'll move on to our upper eye. And I'm really big, like I said, on the zigzag motion. And make sure you coat each of those lashes really well. You should really be curling your lashes first. Also. Okay. Again, look how few fibers I have on there. When I say go light, I mean totally go light. And focus on pulling those lashes up and giving them length. Okay. And then, while it's still wet, I like to go over. I personally don't like to wear mascara underneath. I want that collagen on my lashes, helping my lashes grow. And I'm going to show you a trick with finishing touches. So make sure you stick with this video because I'm going to surprise you at some of the things I do. And kind of curl. And I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. But again, my little needle. And you accomplish the same thing with the lash brush. This just is a little bit finer and it's something I'm kind of used to doing, oddly enough. So I didn't have a good lash brush until I started doing Younique. Okay, we're going to move on to the other eye. The other problem I hear people talk about often is getting fibers in their eyes during application. You're probably, again, getting too much on your wand, and those are flaking off and getting into your eye. So you kind of notice every problem I'm talking about has to do with having too much fibers on your wand. So again, not a lot. And the other big key, you need to make sure you're starting off with a clean canvas. If you're caking new mascara on top of old mascara, it doesn't matter what brand you use, it's not going to look good. So our mascara is really easy to wash off, just soap and water, or they even just came out with those cleansing wipes and it'll take it right off. So if you're too tired to take off your makeup at nighttime, just buy those cleansing wipes and it takes all of 2 minutes, if that. Okay. So I don't know how long it's been, but maybe 5 minutes. I got my coats all done and combed out. Now, let's see, one little comb here, or in my case, the needle. Okay. I just boy should chew you up. Oh, here she comes. I just heard this song right while I was getting ready. She's a man-eater. Okay. So I want a little bit more length. Take again, but this time we're just doing the ends. We're not doing the whole lash, okay? Ends. Bear with me, guys. I got more tricks I'm going to show you. We just got to get all of these coats on. I like to do 2. That's my personal where I like to do it, but I've seen people do 3 and 4. Okay, see the length? And start seeing more and more results the more coats you do. And when you're first using this stuff, it's not abnormal to kind of get it all over. So just keep some Q-tips close by. I've seen some people use Post-it notes and kind of stick it right underneath their eye. And so the Post-it note will catch all those little fibers that would get on your skin. And another light coat. I also like to use a mirror. I want to be close up so I can see everything I'm doing. So if you're doing it from far away, I would suggest trying to get a closer up mirror, okay? Again, focusing on the ends. If it starts drying, like your mascara wand's getting a little too thick, just do another spray of the rose water. Okay. Almost there. I have a lot of people ask me if they should be combing through their lashes while they're wet or after they dry. It's going to be a lot harder to do once they've dried. Okay, you see the difference between 2 coats and 1 coat? Sorry guys, I'm almost done where I can show you my other tricks. So, let's see, last coat. And, okay. Now if you have any little imperfections you want to fix, now's the time to do it. Can't believe I'm actually showing you guys my crazy lady tricks, but I want you to all be as happy with the mascara as I am. You certainly don't have to do it like me. This is just more to troubleshoot for people who think the mascara just doesn't work or it clumps. And I promise this does work just as good by buying Younique Slash Brush, but I would highly suggest using Younique's and not one of those other brands that are the plastic. Ours is stainless steel, won't rust, and it gets through those lashes easier. You see that? Okay, now on for my trick. This is my secret weapon. I like to take just whatever mascara, that old one I had lying around, and do a finishing coat on top. I got this one free from Ulta. So, and I'm always going in there for shampoos or whatever. And they always give me free samples. So that's whatever I just happen to use on top. So, coat this last eye. And then one last trick up my sleeve. And this will work really well for people who have problems with their lashes curling. Use a blow dryer. I use mine just on the cool setting, but you use it whatever temperature. And now you can see I don't have really any clumps. I got a lot of length. I hope that helped you troubleshoot some, and let me know if I can do anything else to help you. It really is a great product, so thank you for watching. Okay, bye guys.